This is called a super garden kit. Hey guys, this is part 3 of how to grow a low maintenance garden quick, fast, in a hurry like a bunny. In your kit, you're gonna get a big splicer for your big hose, a little splicer for your drip tape, valve, end cap, regulator, filter, and a gauge, a pressure gauge. I'm gonna show you while we're up here how you're gonna install these valves. It's really easy. All you do is put your tool on the pipe and twist and push. It'll pop through. Wall it out just a little bit with your tool. Grab your valve and just twist and turn. It'll pop right in there. You screw this down and you're installed. I mean, it literally takes seconds. All right, before we get over here to the garden and I show you how this goes down, hit that like and subscribe button for me because this stuff really, really works good. Let's go. You want to lay this poly line out first. Don't make the mistake and try to cut the ends or even cut the poly line until you get it all laid out. Lay it out in the sun. It'll get nice and flexible and it'll lay down real good like so. And if you'll lay this down on the ground, kind of weight it down, it'll sink and grass will kind of grow up and you'll be able to mow over this. Start at the other end, you'll wind up at the right length. You start here, something might happen and you'll be short or too long or something. So start at the other end first. All right. At the end here, I'm try to put that right there because I want my pressure gauge here. And this little loop thing will slide on here and you'll loop it around and it kinks it so the water won't come through there. Now about right here is where I usually put it. You can, they give you these little tools to puncture this hose with. And you can insert this. It's got a little barb on it so it'll stay in there. That's it, it's that simple. And you can set your pressure gauge up right here. That kinks it off. And you're done. If you put this valve out here on this dirt, it's gonna get weeds and grass grow up all around it and you'll have to, you know, deal with that. So I'm gonna show you how to do it the right way over here. What you wanna do, that one's short. Dig a little trough at the bottom for the plastic to go in. Kind of tidy the ends up. Okay. Now, we want our valve to be on top of the plastic. And you want a little bit of this drip tape out of the plastic so you can see if it's getting tight. Because if you have a problem when you go to water, you can just walk by and feel the drip tape if it's tight or not and know if you've got a hole. Because sometimes when you're planting, sometimes you'll nick it or something will happen and you'll have to fix it and splice it back together. Then put your valve about where it's going to go. I need to cut my drip tape right there. And I'm going to get my handy little tool out that cuts a hole in this poly pipe and just kind of work it in there and it'll pop in like that. Back this off, tighten it up, and that baby won't leak. All right, the same thing with this. It's got a barb on it. You're gonna slip that drip tape over that barb as far down there as you get it. Get it close, and then you got to hold this side to tighten it up. Okay, That's it. We're going to keep going. Like I said, you'll be able to tell what's going on by this right here. You'll be able to reach down here and see if it's tight or flat, or you'll be able to tell if it's leaking or not. Regulator, filter, and my timer. And go ahead and replace the batteries. One set of batteries is good for all year. It doesn't take much juice to run this thing. Screw it on your supply. Now, it's got another compression type plastic fitting right here. We'll call that good. Slide it up on there. Done. Now, we're going to turn the water on. We've already got our end pieces on. I'm going to take the end off of this poly line and let all the air out, because it'll mess things up. It'll get hydrolocked. So we're going to do that, and then we'll pressure up the whole garden and see if we have any leaks. Okay, we're going to let the air out of this line, because I've had that happen where air gets bound up here and one row doesn't get watered. So all you have to do is pop this end off. All right, turn it on. All right. And you can see our pressure regulator here. It's right at 10. That's just right. Now this one's working fine. It's good and tight and pressured up. But sometimes, more than sometimes, it'll be leaking on your first trip. But when it's got pressure in it, you can loosen off and you can really grab it and cram it up in there. And it'll seal it off really good. This is something that we've never tried before. My rows are so wide. We usually put hay down, but they're so wide, we're not going to do that this year because hay's expensive. So I thought about it, and I think I've got an extra bag of ryegrass. So I'm going to plant in between the rows and just mow it when I mow my yard. And I'll probably spray vinegar on the edges so I don't try to weed eat the plastic. That probably wouldn't work out too good. I've never seen anybody do this. I hope it works out. Got Stacy on the back. She's going to operate the valve for me. All right, turn it on. And that's it. I'm going to go over this seed with my just the wheels of the golf cart. Try to pack it in. Hopefully it won't wash away the next time we get a monsoon. And I'll be mowing the garden. I'm going to see how that works out this year. Y'all have an awesome, awesome day. I'll see you in episode number 4. Later.